guys, it is me, Stace. I am back today with another Cricut Explore video. We are also doing our Make It Now Monday project, and today we are making a really simple Christmas card. There's the front of it, there's the inside. Now, even though this is a Make It Now project, we are making it our own by changing out the wreath here and also adding a greeting. All right, let's go to the computer and we will get started. All right, at the computer, you want to go to cricut.com/design. You're going to see this screen, upper left-hand corner where it says account. Click on that to sign in. Enter in your email and your password. When you see your name in that green box, that verifies that you were logged in. You want to go to the right and click on where it says all categories and go down and click on cards Christmas. And we're going to scroll down until we find the card we want. It is close to the bottom. All right, it is right there. It is called the Christmas Wreath card. Go ahead and click on that. It'll bring up the preview window, and you will see here under Project Resources, it shows you all the images you'll be using to make that card. And you will see here the wreath, they want you to pay for that. We're going to remove that one, add our own wreath, so we're able to cut the card for free. Bottom right, click on where it says Customize. All right, so we have the card base, the wreath, and our bow. I'm going to click on the wreath, drag them parts over, and remove them. All right, so that is done. Now we have our card base. Go ahead and click on that. Right-hand side toolbar, click on Edit. And you will see the size of this is 8.95 in width by 6.87 in height. I do want to resize that to make it be an A2 size card. Unlock the lock. And my width, I'm going to type in 8.5. 8.5 for the width. And my height is going to be 5.5. Click on Enter. So our card base is done. Now I want to resize the bow. And I resize this by lining up this edge and this edge with the score mark here and also the side of my card. By using a little handle there. And you're just kind of trying to get it close to that. All right, now I want to grab our wreath. Left-hand side toolbar, click on Insert Images. In the search box, we're going to type in the word wreath. And the one I use is right there. If I click on the eye, it is from Celebrate with Flourish. Go ahead and click on that. Bottom right, click on Insert Images. I'm going to bring my bow down a little bit more. Grab my wreath and resize it by using the arrows. Now my wreath size here that I have is 2.85 in width by 2.96 in height. I'm going to drag it over, right click on it, choose Ungroup. Take that part off and this part. I don't want to use this green piece. I'm going to remove that. So I just have the basic wreath form, the bow, and the berries. Line them back up. Take your left mouse, drag it across both pieces, right click and choose Group. All right, so we have the wreath and the bow. Now we want to add our text. Left-hand side toolbar, click on Add Text. I'm typing in Merry Christmas. Now if you want, you can make this card be birthday, anniversary. You can change the wreath out and make it be a snowman or a stocking. Lots of things you can do with it. All right, so we have our text selected. Right-hand side toolbar under Edit. Click on where it says All Fonts and click on Has a Writing Style. This way we're able to use the marker tool. Under Writing, you will see the 3 boxes for alignment. I'm going to click on the middle one so they're lined up center. I'm also going to change my font. I'm going to click on where it says Cricut Alphabet. And the one I used, I believe, was called Sunday Swirls. I'm going to find that one. Yep, Sunday Swirls is the one that I used. Now I don't like how they're spaced apart, so I'm going to go ahead and click on that again. Back in my edit panel, you will see letter spacing and line spacing. I'm going to click on the line spacing arrow going down one time to bring them a little bit closer together. If they're too close, click on the plus sign. There we go. That's how I like it. I'm also not going to resize it, but I do want to kind of guess and see the center. I'm going to move this around how I like it, trying to guess the center. When you're happy with the way your text looks, go ahead and click on the text, hold down Shift on your keyboard, click on the card base, go to Layer tab and click Attach. That's going to attach the text to our card base. If I move it over, you can see that. And let's go to our sync panel on the right. You will see we have the white card base, a red part here, a green, and the red part here. I want my bow color to be the same color as my banner, or the larger bow. Drag that down to that layer. All right, top toolbar, click on Go. And we'll have 3 mats, one for the wreath, one for the bow and the wreath parts, and one for the card. I'm going to click on go. I'm going to cut these out. We'll go to the table and put the card together. Alrighty guys, we are back. We have all of our pieces cut out. I did keep my red pieces on my mat just so I don't lose them small circles. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is take our card and fold it in half. And crease that nicely with the bone folder so it lays flat for us. Alright, then we have our wreath piece here. I'm going to grab my mat and take off this piece here. That's going to get glued down first. I'm using art glitter glue from Made It. Alright, so we're going to put that down above our greeting, kind of in the middle, make sure we're straight. Right, now we're going to work on the bow and get that out of the way. So we have that piece here and this one. Now this one you will see there's a little indent in the middle. Just kind of hold that, take your bone folder and give it a slight curl to kind of get the paper started. Alright, flip it over, put glue on one side of it, and then bring it down. You want to bring it down and towards in the middle of that piece there. Just kind of hold that in place for a moment. Glue the other side as well. And then bring that one over. Okay, and just give it that a little pinch. Let the glue kind of set up. All right, now we have this piece that goes around the bow. This is too long though, so I'm going to kind of just cut it pretty much in half there. All right, we're going to take our bow, put glue in the middle, put this on there, make sure that's in the middle and straight, give it a squish. We're going to flip it over and glue both of these sides. And just kind of fold it over on itself. Okay, so now we have our little bow. Super cute. I'm going to hold that glue down a little bit longer, making sure it grabs. Alright, we're going to set the bow aside. Now let's work on the wreath. Alright, we have that piece there. Now I'm going to grab all the little white pieces, or the little red pieces. I'm going to grab my white piece here. Just a piece of white cardstock so I can grab all these circles and make sure I don't lose them. That's the hardest part, not losing the pieces. If you don't want to use little circles, you could of course use pearls or gems or whatever you want to use on your wreath. Alright, now what I'm going to do is take a scrap piece of paper. I'm going to squirt a little bit of the art glitter glue down, make a little puddle. And I'm going to use this pick-me-up tool. You can get it at any kind of craft store. I'm going to dip that in there, dip it in the glue, then kind of dip off a little bit, and move that out of the way, and start laying these guys down. I'm going to grab the back of this as well. Alright, so hold that down like that. Grab another one, and just dip it in. I'm also dipping off so I don't have a lot of extra glue there. It's a real simple card. I think it's really cute. I love the 3D look of it with the bow. I'm going to put it down here in the middle first and the bottom. A little cluster of 3. Dip it in my glue, dip it off. I don't have a lot of extra glue there leaking out. It does dry clear this glue, so if you have a little bit of extra, that's fine. Alright. Let's grab 3 more, dip it in the glue. Whoops, get it out of the glue there. And if you don't have this tool, you can always take a glue and glue it on the tip of a pin or something and get the same effect. Just like, you know, like a two-way glue that's will stay tacky a little bit. All right, 2 more to go. And our last one here. Okay, so there's the wreath. Isn't that cute? All right, now we're going to flip it over. I'm going to kind of give it a rub, make sure all the little dots are staying down. All right, so we have that. Now I'm going to grab some foam tape to pop up the bow on the wreath. I'm just going to cut a little sliver of it off here. Bring my bow over. I'm going to cut this piece in half. And put the pop-ups over there. I'm going to do 2 more on the little tails. And of course you can always save this design, because I liked it because of the bow, but I wasn't going to pay 66 cents for that little wreath. I figured we'd just take it out and use a free one, you know. But you can save that, you know, the card, and keep the bow, and just make it be like a birthday card. You can do a stocking, a candy cane. All right, let's go ahead and glue the back of that and lay that down in the middle toward the top. All right, now we're going to take our little bow, take the backing off our foam tape. Sometimes the hardest part, taking the backing off. Alrighty, I'm going to plop that up. So this is a card you'd want to hand out personally and not mail, because there is a lot of dimension going on. You know, with this little bow that we're popping up, and also with the main bow. Alright, now with the main bow, we can see here where I connected the back, so that's going to be the back side. I'm going to put glue on this piece, and that one. Just kind of plop that on. If you wanted to, you know, you can use like a glittery cardstock. That would look nice, but I wanted to keep it pretty simple. Just kind of hold that down. I'm taking my bone folder and just go in there and kind of squish where I put glue at to help hold that down. Now you see for mine, I also did the inside of the card. Whenever I'm working with a white base for my cardstock, I like using accent color here. Alright, so what I did with that, I took the same green and I cut this piece to be 4 by 5 1/4. Then I took a white piece, this is 3 3/4 by 5. Now you'd write your grading on this piece first before you glue it down, just in case you mess up. But we're going to go ahead and leave it as a blank card. I'm going to glue these two together. Like such. Make sure they're straight and centered. And then take this piece and glue that to the inside of our card. And plus it helps stabilize your card base as well. It makes it a little bit more substantial in case you're using a thinner cardstock. Alright, let's go ahead and plop that guy in there, and our card is finished. Okay, so what do y'all think? Really simple, right? So there's that one there. And then this one here. But that quick, we have 2 Christmas cards. Really, really cute. Any questions, guys, let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.